Hey everyone, Tofu here with another update video. So, it's been about 2 weeks since I uploaded the Chapter 5 Deadly Life video for penguinronpa, and spoilers for that video, I guess, but at the end of that chapter, I said that the next chapter would be the final one. So, you may be wondering, now that it's been like 2 weeks, which is a considerable amount of time, how is Chapter 6 going? And the answer to that is, it's not going. I mean, it will go eventually, but it currently has not gone anywhere. I haven't started working on it yet. That's what I'm trying to say. And the reason for that, well, you can probably guess after seeing that silly little B word in the title that no one likes to see in their YouTube feed, but I gotta be honest, that silly little B word has finally caught up to me. I've been able to, proudly say that I haven't really felt major burnout working on penguinronpa ever in, the 2+ years that I've been working on it. It was always kind of just like, all right, I finished this chapter. Let's go. Let's jump into the next one. And I kind of thought I would feel that way this time too, because it's the last chapter, and I'm really excited to finish it and finally finish the story. But I just have not felt that drive. And to be quite honest, I to put it as simply and bluntly as I can, I do not want to work on penguinronpa right now. Keywords being right now. Don't panic. I will finish it eventually, but as of this moment, I just would rather do anything but work on it. And that right there is the definition of burnout. I mean, I've taken breaks before, and I've gone a couple weeks without working on penguinronpa before, so that's not really a new thing in that regard, but I don't know, it's just I've always I was still excited to work on it in that time, and I was always still brainstorming things, but this time I'm just my brain's off, dude. My brain is not thinking about penguinronpa for a while. It's weird because something that I've gotten asked quite a few times is, how do you avoid burnout? And what I've always said to that is you have to be your own number one fan. You have to love your series and your story more than anyone else. Because if you don't love your story and you don't put love into your story, then no one else is going to love your story. If you are well, this part of the story is kind of boring, well then, why are you writing it? Make it not boring. Make it something that you like. And until now, that has worked for me. I have always loved working on penguinronpa and brainstorming things for it. Lately, I've been kind of in a very confused state, because I'm I still love this series, and I am still excited to finish it, so why am I not excited right now? Why do I not want to do anything for it right now? That didn't make sense to me, but I stopped and thought about it, and I think it's quite obvious why I feel so burnt out right now. First, Chapter 5 was hard. Chapter 5 was so hard to make, and I don't know if I can state that enough. Chapter 5 took me over a year to make. I started posting it on Instagram in March of last year, and I finished Deadly Life in April this year. And there were multiple factors for that. One was just the length of the chapter. Two, I was in the process of moving during that time, so that took a lot of time out of me as well. 3, there was just, because the chapter was so long, there was almost like 3 times as many assets I needed to make. There was a lot more CGs and a lot more like little animations and stuff. Basically what I'm saying is chapter 5 took so much out of me. Like, I feel so drained like every day after finishing chapter 5, just because, like, holy crap, like, that was a lot. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but like I changed my profile picture on like all my social medias and stuff to this picture of me that's just like, you know, sitting down, eyes closed, very sleepy. And that's like, I did that because like that is a representation of how I feel like after chapter 5. Like, I am so exhausted after that chapter. It's kind of funny to joke about, but like it's also like, I'm not really joking. Like, I am so tired after working on chapter 5. Anyway, the second reason why I think I feel very burnt out and I feel like less of a drive to get back to work on the next chapter is because, well, chapter 6 is the final chapter, and it is very daunting and scary to like be like, whoa, well, this is the last chapter. Like, I need to give it my all. Like, I have to make sure that every loose end is tied up and every character arc is wrapped up beautifully. Like, this chapter needs to be perfect. And I know, like, some people will be like, well, no, it doesn't. Like, you just do it at your own pace. You just, like, no, like, this is the last chapter of my baby. Like, it needs to be perfect. And that is very scary from a writer's standpoint, because it's like, what if I do like one thing wrong? Like, the whole chapter and the whole story sucks. It's like, and you know, that's not how everyone's going to view it, but it's how I worry people will view it. And regardless, I just want to prevent that as much as I can, and I want to make the best story that I can. But that is very difficult to do, and after coming right off of chapter 5, it's just like, I am so absolutely not ready to do this yet. So I'm gonna need a bit of time to get back to work on chapter 6, which means it's going to be a long time before you see any Instagram posts, and it's going to be an even longer time before you see any YouTube videos. That said, I am still aiming to get Penguinronpa finished by the end of the year, which seems a little impossible, but I think if I start posting again sometime in the summer, and that's not, I wouldn't even call that an estimate, that's just like a prayer that I can get things going again by the summer. So if I can get started by then and post fairly consistently, I think it'll be hard to do it, but I think I can finish the story by the end of the year if I really, really try. But, you know, I'm not going to just dash to the finish line. I'm going to still take as much time as I need to. So, like, no promises, but, like, I'm just saying, like, it still feels doable to me. So, like, I don't want you to think, like, Penguinronpa's going to be gone for, like, a year, because that would be ridiculous. I don't think this burnout's going to be that bad. I think that is all I have to say about the main story of Penguinronpa. But I do have some other small updates that I want to talk about quick. There will be another Penguinronpa bonus special sometime before Chapter 6 starts. I'm not going to tell you what that bonus special is, but I will tell you a few things about it. One, it's not tied to any holiday, so I can kind of just upload it whenever I want to. It will be a YouTube exclusive bonus special. I will not be posting it on Instagram. It will probably be the longest bonus special that I ever do. And that might be a little odd to hear, because I'm like talking about how I'm burnt out and how I don't want to work that much. So you're like, why are you doing a super long bonus special then? The answer is, this bonus special will be very easy to make. And I famously, well, I wouldn't say famously, but I told myself that that 12 days of Penguin Rampa, the Christmas special I did last year, that would be super easy to make. It wasn't, but no, like I'm very certain that this bonus special will be extremely easy to make because I barely need to make any new assets for it. I can pretty much just use all of the existing backgrounds and sprites that I have. I really just need to write dialogue. That's pretty much all I need to do for it. And it is a very dialogue heavy bonus special, so that is why it will probably be very long. So that's all I really have to say about that special. I don't know when that's coming, but just know that it is coming. That's all really for the Penguin Rampa related updates, so if you don't care about anything else, you don't have to keep watching. Goodbye. I love you. Anyways, next I just want to talk about something else that I would like to be doing on my channel very soon. And that is, I would like to start a small series on my channel. And it's something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. I don't quite want to say what it is just yet, just in case it doesn't go through. But I got the idea for it recently, and I was like, I could do this now during this hiatus. It shouldn't be that hard to make, but it's still something that, like, I will be putting a decent amount of effort into. So I hope you stick around for that. It's not related to Penguin Rampa at all, but it is Club Penguin related. So if you like Club Penguin, you'll probably like this little series too. I want to keep it like a wholesome and fun series, because I think that's something that the Club Penguin community kind of needs right now. If all goes well, you should be seeing that series sometime within the coming weeks. So there's that. And yeah, I think that is it. That's all I wanted to really say here. TLDR, I'm burnt out on Penguin Rampa, so it will be a while before you see anything for Chapter 6. But please stay tuned and be patient, and I hope you enjoy any of the content that I decide to put out in the meantime. Or don't, you can do whatever you want with your life. And yeah, so that's it from me. Waddle on.
Hey!